FruitariAnne and welcome to this channel. Today we're going to talk about Danish people, and the reason why I'm making this video is because I'm thinking, well, I'm Danish and why not share some facts about Danish culture and us as Danish people to you, so that you can maybe get a better understanding about me, but also just about different cultures, and that we're all so different and we all have different cultures and backgrounds. And so I'm gonna share some things about Danish people, some fun facts that I've been traveling a lot the last few years, and I haven't met people. There's no other places in the world that has these things that I'm gonna share with you, so that's really exciting to share. The first one I want to share is something that really goes very near my heart. Can you say that? Which is called, it's a word in Danish that we use for so many things in our daily life, and it's something that we have that's so integrated to ourselves and to our lives that it's so weird for me to go to other countries and they don't have it. They don't have that word. So it's like they just don't have it in their lives, which is really interesting. So that is called hygge. And hygge is, there is an English word, but it's not quite the same. It's called cozy. So you get the feeling of it's something about like getting cozy. And this word means so much to us, and especially to me when I'm thinking about it. I really love hygge. And I love really to make something very cozy, and in my daily life that's something we do a lot here in Denmark. Every single day the best thing is to come home and hygge, because you have been to work and it's been cold outside and it's raining outside, and then you come home and you put blanket over yourself, you're sitting with your family or your loved ones, and you are sharing connections or sharing food. Usually a lot in Denmark we share food, and that is cozy for us. Like one thing that's just totally a thing is oh, let's hygge, so let's buy some candy. That's like almost the same thing. It's a link, which, yeah, food is a big part of our culture, and I guess it's a big part of most people's culture. So that's definitely a nice one. So if you ever hear that word, or if you meet a Dane, you'll know that they really care about cozying up and like lighting candles and having a nice moment with people. And that's why they also have like really cozy houses, or some people don't, but it's very important for us to have that, like, you know, cozy feeling. That's why we wear these kind of sweaters. It's to feel cozy. I don't know. Yeah, so that's the first one. I want to share something about the government, or just like the system we have here in Denmark, which is very different to any other country. Well, we have it in Europe, but especially in Denmark, it's something really amazing, because we pay so high tax that like my dad, he pays like 65% of all his tax. 65% of that goes to the government. So we have a lot of benefits there, and we get school for free and college for free. We don't pay for university, for college, for high school, for anything. It's totally free, but it's not only free. We also get paid to go to school. And so the Americans that are listening right now might go like, what the heck? That's insane, but true. It's really nice if you're really like wanting some money. You can always just go to school, study something, and make some money. I've done it myself, but I don't want to do it anymore because it's not good. Yeah, so that's another thing. Something else that we say a lot in Denmark is a word that I realized that I say a lot is oi. I say it all the time, and I don't think it's American or it's English. So we say oi, 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 really, oi, 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 and it's kind of like, it means I don't know. It's like if you drop a bag, it's like oi. You dropped it, so oi, I'm just gonna pick it up, oi. Or if someone is got hurt and you are like listening to them, you say oi, oi. Yeah. And also Danish people, when sometimes we do something that no one else I think do, maybe Norwegian and Swedish people, but we can, when we listen to a person, they say things and we're listening and we're like, we can do this. We say words inward, like with breathe in, where most people they breathe out when they talk, but we can talk when we breathe in. So we would say like, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's very funny, but I do it too. Yeah. Oh yeah, something that's really Danish is to talk about the weather. If you go to Denmark, everyone talks about the weather. That was something, when I started traveling, it was so hard for me not to talk about the weather, because I was so used to like that's just a thing we do. We talk about the weather all the time, and I think it's because it's changing so much. I think it's changing every day, many times a day. Then it's raining, then it's really windy, then it's cold, and it's warm, and then it's, yeah. So we talk about the weather a lot. Yeah, and also Danish people are not very open to foreigners or just strangers. If they don't know you, they won't want to talk to you on the streets. Like, that is weird. And it's so fun to go to like countries like the States. I remember the first thing I remember was, wow, people talk to each other in the streets. I was like, in Denmark, if you walk down the streets and a stranger come up to you and talk about something to you, they would think you're crazy. Really, they would think you're crazy. And or if you're sitting in a bus and someone starts talking to you, it's like, please, what, are you a weirdo or something? I don't want to talk to you. We just don't want to talk with each other unless you know them, or unless you like are in a situation where you are having to like make a connection, and okay, then talk, and then we become open. And Danish people, once they've opened up to you, and they're actually very nice people, and they're very open and sweet, but they have that like security space, like my space. They don't just want to, I just got some dust. They don't just want to talk with anyone on the streets. That's very fun. The last thing I want to share is something that I find really cool, because anywhere else I've been, it's not a thing. So and that is communities. In Denmark, it's very normal to live in a community. We call it bofællesskab, and it's like, it's not a hippie thing here. It's not like only hippies that live in communities. It's not well, it used to be in the 70s. It was very hippie, and all the hippies would live in a community, and it was very common in Denmark. There was a lot of hippie communities, but over the years, those communities have just turned into normal communities, and now it's just so normal to live in a community, and they're really thriving. Like, most of the communities I know, and I grew up in a community myself, an amazing community, is really thriving and doing great, and people are loving it. And I've been other places in the world, and I've just heard from people, and it just doesn't sound like it's really working that well in the other countries. Some communities, of course, not all. But something we really figured out was communities here in Denmark, and it's really exciting because if you don't know, I have another YouTube channel. I just started it maybe about 3 weeks ago with Grant Painter, and it's very exciting. So I started this channel called Path to Paradise, which is all about sharing our journey towards paradise, creating an abundant fruit community in the tropics. And so this is really like, it's something that is very nice, that I actually know something about communities. I grew up in community and I know what works and what doesn't. So now when we're going to create this, there's things that I think that I know, I have knowledge about, and it's really nice. It's exciting, and if you're interested in joining our community or just like watching our journey or following us, you can check out the new channel. It's called Path to Paradise. I'll link the channel on the bio below, or description below, so you can check it out. Yeah. I think that was all that I wanted to share, and I see you in the next video if you're interested in watching more. I hope this video was a little entertaining in some way. It was fun to make. Yeah. Bye bye.